Hey people, it's Swamp here, and welcome to episode 57 of Danganronpa! Last time we were investigating Fanir after we found out some information about the 16th student being a part of a military group, that military group to be specific. So let's keep learning, let's keep asking. This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely is the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fanir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fanir comes from, right? That's right. It says that Fanir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fanir somewhere on their body. What? You got a tattoo of Fanir? Could that mean... Yeah, that tattoo on the back of our person's hand. Which means that that basically the 16th student, like I said, I'm sorry I can't memorize her name so easily. But anyways, the 16th student, she apparently is the murder victim, not the murderer. Which means that Kyoko is definitely out of the drawing.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try and uncover the truth during the class trial.
Right.
It seems that way. Let's go. Okay, well, at least I had that new skill to try out, which hopefully should be a good one. I mean, considering how long I went without getting a new skill. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Well, Makoto's been kind enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? No, she would not have a fantasy unless she was in it with Byakuya. Maybe Makoto would be there, but he'd be more or less like the person that Byakuya abuses or gets abused by Byakuya. Abuses Byakuya, just whatever her fantasy is.
What?
Her taste. Stop talking, embrace yourselves. You'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? Well, Kyoko's not here, so yeah, that kind of makes sense. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Kyoko's not here. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting for 10 full minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all reach a violation, I'll reach a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all swam around to look.
hey,
I'm here. No rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive! No! That's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But it's okay if there's no particular penalty for being late.
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled! You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I'll bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'm sure you're sorry later. Anyway, puzzle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. And they just walls up like Cotton Hill would. Kyoko. So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm glad you're okay. Yes, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with a ghost! I told you, stop talking!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy with this trial when this trial's all over. Well, after another, everyone piled onto the elevator. But sorry about that, I had a little gas. I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Okay, let's talk to Kyoko. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of it. I had no idea why it had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down. Just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So, that's why you were late?
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then what's that key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, that's what.
In other words...
I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's has been added, okay?
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get to the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. This is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Let's go. Being the last one left, I stepped onto the elevator. As the door slid shut, this time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of our eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh, the edge! Ugh. And what is this?
I can't wait!
What is this? Some Austin Powers psychedelic nightmare? I've been waiting for this! I feel like it's been forever since we got to go like this women. Mia Bordello is behind this! Mia Bordello and Sasha 9! They have been plotting so long! Of course Mia would be behind this. She would have such satisfaction of torturing people. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Okay, that line never gets old. Let's get on with the show! And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. That just becomes so repetitive. I'm sorry. You have to see that freaking 5 times. Let's see what this new skill Byakuya gives. Okay, envious influence. Increase the influence gauge by 5. We get 5 more hearts. I'll take it. Okay, let's finish. Trial time. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's the 16th student. Miyoko, I can't pronounce her name, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call her number 16.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
And Kyoko's just not even saying anything, she's enjoying the show.
Oh, that's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Never change, Hiro. Just never change.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Join the club, Byakuya.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
The Junko nails? That's the biggest thing. One important trait Kyoko had that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Her gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
You know why? You were with Makoto when we heard from Monokuma.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
It probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're just gonna be stuck here and the case won't be moved forward. So I don't have any choice but to. We're seriously devoting a non-stop debate to this. Okay. Let's just. Okay, yep, fake nails. Kyoko's gloves are form-fitting. They can't support those Junko nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Let's just wait for the gloves to appear.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Okay, that's not.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Yeah! Boom!
No, it's wrong.
Like I said, I don't like using the silencer when it's right above the weak point because that takes time off. I just hate that sort of thing. But yeah,
No.
we're right.
There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Right. If anything, like I said, the corpse is closer to Junko than to Kyoko. And like I said, it would make sense if the corpse was Junko. Like somehow Junko survived the attack or something because we really haven't gotten that much interaction with her.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
And how do you know? You're the last person who I think would know about women.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Okay, Hina. If I could high-five you, I would. Really, Hina's been on a roll. First with those comments with the President Dirty of Dirtlandia, Prime Minister Beast, Wild Beast of Wild Beastopia, and now this.
Well,
Hina's been on a roll.
any thoughts?
Oh, and we also can't forget the Byakuya bitch laugh.
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Amen to that, Byakuya.
Okay,
Amen
so
to that.
Who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's what we were wanting to
That's
do.
the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we need to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Okay. The tattoo on the right hand. I think that's probably it.
If Kyoko really
Okay.
is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Okay,
And there
that's
wasn't
it.
any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify
We can't identify the body. Let's boom, do it. Yeah, got it.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
The veneer tattoo.
For real?
You're lying. He'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Knowing Toko, she probably has about 20 or 30 ideas swimming around in that disturbed head of hers.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Speaking of which, now I think about it, from the sprites we saw of Junko, we never saw the back of her hands. Because, like, I mean, even when she held her hand up, she was doing that peace sign, which was only showing the palm. Like I said, I know this is probably ridiculous. This is probably as ridiculous when I had that theory that Robo-Chibi killed Hifumi and Taka.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Like I said, Toko, just the thoughts that go around in your head.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
So, Toko would do something that humiliating, I bet.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
You're comparing to a tattoo. Okay. Let's get that file out. File. Okay. Mukuro. That's her name, Mukuro. Sorry.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image represents Fenrir is a wolf. Yeah, easier than schizo. I'll never get over that. That was just so off. Okay, W. F, come on, yeah. Wow, okay, got it pretty quickly.
Now I understand.
Okay. Complete.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
You know what just came to mind? What if there's more than one mastermind? We were all assuming that's just one person. How do we know it's not a group of people?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
But rather Dial is the ultimate soldier.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Ooh, Byakuya means business now.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking
here it
about, right,
comes.
Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. Okay, Toko and Jack. Makoto and Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
They all have alibis besides us.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
I'm like, I just can picture Toko trying to be Byakuya's bathroom buddy.
All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it! I can't understand. Someone have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
We found it at 9:01.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's like 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. Now I have an alibi from 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay then. Alright, looks like the game has begun. If I can't prove an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove that the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. You know, my guess is the sprinkler systems are going to come into play. Okay, sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, it's not the 7:30. Come on, Makoto, don't carry like that. Makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot!
I need to think about it more. Okay.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, good. Okay, that's it. Okay, I was trying to say like 10:30 because that's when the sprinklers go on.
Actually, The murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Well, Makoto can explain that next time, because now I think is a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever that you want. And with that, I will see you later. Bye.